Cryptoslo, cryptocurrency news and investing.
Cryptoslo, more crypto gains, $89,316. Bitcoin, all-time highs, printing literally by the hour. Okay, this is super exciting, but it's not. So today's video, we're going to do a little house cleaning and, get things moving again. And we're going to talk about Bitcoin a little bit. It's kind of been an unusual run this time. And I think, a lot of people are like, where's the euphoria? Bitcoin is almost at 100K. And this is an odd thing. I did a survey the other day on X. If you don't follow me on X at bitcoinslo. That a lot of people were caught off guard on this cycle and were basically underexposed to Bitcoin, myself included, because normally the alts, we have the pump, the alts run, roll it back into Bitcoin, we kind of have that tit for tat. I mean, Bitcoin dominance hitting like 60%, and just a lot of people. I think that's why you're not seeing the euphoria on the timeline. Like, people are pumped, but I mean, dude, we're at almost 100K, and people are just kind of like, yeah, 100K. So it's like, I think you got the salty people that bought at 60K and they got buried on that shit for 3 years, and then they didn't come back. And then it's really going to take Bitcoin hitting 100K to grab that retail investor back. Then they're going to want Bitcoin, and then they're probably going to, buy into this whole meme coin thing, which personally, I'll give you my take on meme coins. I'll do a little deeper dive on it actually here in an upcoming video, but there is a lot of risk to meme coins. I think if you buy some of the more popular ones, the risk is less, but also your X's are a lot less. But we'll get into that in another video. You've been with me for like multiple cycles now, and you know that steady wealth accumulation has always been the motto of this channel. And the market is very different right now, in the sense that DeFi is dried up. You've got normal DeFi at like 5 to 7%, which is just boring, and you're just like, 5 or 7%, how am I supposed to get any divs? So unless you have millions, like, the divs suck, like it barely covers gas. So it's like the DeFi era is kind of toasted. NFTs got totally torched. DeFi, like I said, DeFi contracts have gotten torched. The participants are too savvy or too smart, and they know where it ends. And now everyone's meme coin trading, But again, I'll talk about the meme coin stuff more in depth in another video. But anyways, exciting times. If you've made it this far, it's freaking exhausting, being in the crypto market. It's definitely exciting, but it is exhausting at times. But these are the days that we wait for, So cheers to Bitcoin all-time highs. And let's see, 89,560. So very close to that 90K. So who knows if someone will turbo nuke it. Oh, look, all-time low 67. You're only up 131,000%. All right, so let's do a little house cleaning. First and foremost on my hit list, Zenify rug. So Zenify they actually kind of did rug. They're like, we're not going to do this anymore. We might give the project to somebody, which is total BS. Everyone gives elephant money shit, while these get, like, all these projects just 404 or decide they're not going to do anything, or they let spam take over their Telegram or Discord, and it doesn't work. So, I have a lot of respect for Bank Teller for hanging out and always keeping the website running, whereas like all these people fall like dominoes, like one after another. But anyways, if you listen to me on Zenify, you farm the airdrop and you made shit tons of money, which we did. I really didn't even participate in all the hexonomics. I just got the airdrop and made mad loot on that. So, But I posted my previous video from this. I talk about how to claim this because this is a locked pool. So the pool with all the liquidity in it, you can't get to it unless you Web3 it. So that is that. On my list, number 2, grapes. These guys, I'll tell you what, Dan and Ben, very, 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 like, I know there's no refunds in crypto, but these guys, like, they really did, like, it was pretty fraudulent because they're like, we have 2 more years of runway. They did an IPO. They took the money. They were backed by Amico. I would not be surprised if Grapes ends up in a class action, quite possibly class action lawsuit. But, you know, it's kind of like Bored Ape Yacht Club or something like that. Is to see the really mind-blowing gains, you have to be like all in, right? And I was all in on this. I mean, I had like 25,000 in it at one point at the max, and my grape coin's worth maybe like 5,000-6,000. But grapes is a great understanding of you. Like, I was inexperienced with NFTs, and this was literally my first really super successful project. So my bag was worth $250,000. It was 4 ETH each on these grapes. And, based on what we were fed by these people, saying they're coming out with all these great games and everything. And gaming in general has kind of been a flop unless you were like at VC level and just dumped on your, on your friends. Grapes, yeah, my bag was worth $250,000 and I didn't sell. I got to 4 ETH, 4.1, and I was waiting for it to hit 5, and I was going to sell at 5 ETH. And I got greedy and I missed the gap. So, I missed the money on grapes. And then the Dan and Ben just decided to sell the project. And then to make matters worse, it's to an unknown entity, a secret entity that has not revealed itself. So it's going to be interesting to see if Grapes ends up in a lawsuit, especially the Amico or Animica in the background. That gives people, if they're backing them, then there's some money. You're not squeezing a turnip. This could be, like I said. But again, no refunds in crypto. So I still have my NFTs. I'm just kind of waiting to see if they end up doing anything with this, the new owners. So we'll see. But grapes, another rug. What are you going to do? Elephant money futures. So catching up on elephant money. So as you know, the community voted to use Bertha, aka Treasury funds, to buy Trunk and pump Trunk and market make it. And they did that twice, and they spent the money in the Treasury, depleting the money that was being used for futures. Now, again, the community, I didn't vote for it, but that is what the community voted for. So, futures account, pour one out for the homies. The absolute best DApp, awesome DeFi that I'd ever been in. Like, it ran for almost, I think, let's see, I can tell you, it was probably 700 days, which is unheard of. And actually, there is a post-mortem analysis on futures. This contract paid out $20 million more than it took in. So in general, very, very successful contract, and the majority of people made awesome money in futures. Now, what is the future for futures? Well, now that the coffers are dry, you're going to take your futures balance and it will be converted into NFTs. Now the NFT program is being changed, and it's going to pay yield in trunk through trumpet. So if you had let's say you had a $1,100 in your futures TVL, you divide it by $350, and that's how many NFTs you get, and then you start earning trunk. So that is the future of elephant money. It's not going anywhere. It's still here. Again, futures, awesome contract. I can't even imagine how you didn't make money in it when it's been running for so many years. But, awesome one, was one of my favorites. So, but moving forward, like I said, the new things being converted into NFTs, you'll be able to stake those NFTs and earn trunk yield through Trumpet. So that is that. Let's see. Other than that, Zen. Zen. We all know what the chart looks like, right? We know what Zen looks like. It's a big L. But Zen is pumping. It's like, boom. So Zen, I will do an in-depth dive on Zen, but just catching you up on my portfolio. I still have a massive position in Zen, ETH Zen. I have a massive position in about 4 or 5 chains, but ETH Zen is the one that has the most economic activity. So the big question will be, am I gonna burn for X1? Because like it or not, X1 is coming, and like I said, in the future, coming soon. We'll do an in-depth dive into Zen and see what's going on in the ecosystem. And, it's been very frustrating. It's been a very frustrating project because, it's funny because everybody wants fair crypto, but what you don't realize is fair crypto takes the longest to get price appreciation because it becomes kind of like a hot potato. So maybe Bitcoin was fair in the beginning, per se, but it takes a period of time for it to get, catch a bid, catch price action. And the same is for Zen. Now, all of these other mining, Zolzen, this, that, Zolana, Zencat, just like, it's all very distractionary, and I hope it was just a plan to build the brand, but I kind of feel like Jack was on the other end experimenting. But definitely can see that he wants to launch this X1 project, and Zen catching a bid, it's up a bit. I'm still in profit in Zen, regardless of what people say. The OGs know, because if you strategically claim during low gas periods, and it's still in profit. It's actually in a nice profit. I'm not saying go out and mint new Centurions. I did mint Centurions when gas was like one GUI, 1.2. That was insane. That was a great spot for me to DCA my mints and bring my price down drastically. Like I brought my token price down drastically. But I'm not selling, and I'm still in, and I said we'll get a little more involved into Zen here in the upcoming weeks. I'll give you a update of what's going on in the ecosystem and stuff. I know people were sitting there barking, and nobody cares when something's going down every day. But again, like I said, the ETH, there's still a lot of economic activity on the ETH side. Oh, let's see. Also, BitTensor. Again, this video, like, I'm just trying to get you guys caught up on a lot, because it's been a while since I made a video. Just because Bitcoin was trading sideways, and I was just, hanging in my positions, and there was no reason to sit and squawk about nothing. BitTensor sitting at 605. Oh, baby. Thank you, Daddy. BitTensor just having a nice little run. It pumped up and then it came down. Let's see, what was that? Like September, November. BitTensor has big things. Market cap only 4 billion. Think about this. Let me just put this into perspective. Nvidia is multi-trillion. Okay, let's just say BitTensor gets to a single trillion. It's 250x, baby. So whatever your position, multiply it by 250x. And dude, so yeah, BitTensor, in my opinion, is the asymmetric AI bet. And there's a lot of people that are like, no way, slow. There's no way. This could be 5, 10, 15, 20,000 a coin. And we'll get more in depth into BitTensor. There's a lot to actually cover because subnets are coming out, and there's going to be all kinds of interesting stuff related to BitTensor. And these subnets hopefully are going to create economic opportunities related to actually the core of the coin, because you'll need Tau BitTensor to do the subnet stuff. So, and lastly, Titan X, nothing bad to say about Titan X, Jake. I wish I would have went harder. I originally only put about, I don't know, five to 7 grand in, and it paid out handsomely. Can't complain. But I'm not making any new mints, and it's actually undergoing a little price pressure right now. But kudos to Jake Sharp. It was a solid platform. Mints paid greatly, and I can't complain. But all my ladders are out now, and that's about it on Titan X. But yeah, it was pretty dope. Now it's getting a little confusing and overwhelming to me with all the different platforms and stuff launching on Titan X, and to me it seems kind of like a black hole. So I'm not really getting into a lot. I've swing traded a couple of the coins. That's about it. So let's see what else. Yeah, that's about it. Bitcoin, AI. Oh, ordinal sats. That's a whole nother video. We'll talk about some of my ordinal stuff. Airheads. If you follow me on X, you know I've been heavily involved in that. I actually got one of the whale passes, one of the first 25 actually. Very excited about the project, but that whale pass is getting expensive. 0.069 times 89. I don't even want to look. $6,100. Yeah. So, but supposedly there's perks, not financial advice. But we'll see. We'll see how Airheads pans out. Sounds like the snapshot is coming soon. So hopefully the mint and Owl Wallet's going to be taking place. So let's see. Airhead of fun. Yes, Airheads, baby. I can't wait, man. It's going to be so lit. I love these things. Yeah, with that being said, hope you enjoyed today's video. This is Cryptoslo. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.